everybody, and Happy New Year! I wanted to play that with some really loud music, but I guess some of you are still hanging from the night before, aren't you? So I'm going to play it a little bit low key today in this episode. You see that nail bar over there? Yeah, Banstead Nails. It looks like someone's ram raided it. Yeah, who ram raids a nail salon? A bit unusual as we look at it from the rear now. It looks like it's been ram raided from the inside. Like there's been a bar fight in the nail bar. Not one pane of glass is standing and it's all out on the pavement. What the hell happens there? Someone had a very bad manicure. So a little bit further down the road, we come across this red car in front of us. It does nothing wrong. It's just in front of me. That's the only thing that's wrong. It's a 30 mile an hour speed limit, and it's pretty much doing the 30 miles an hour in a little while. When we get past the lights, it is. Pulls out a little bit wide here. You notice the gap between the red car and the white car there on either side of the road there. That's very important for the next clip. Now, you can see my braking distance in front of this car in front. That's probably about right for 30 miles an hour. You know, you don't have to do 30 miles an hour. It's not a target. It can do whatever speed it wants as long as it don't go over 30 miles an hour. Now, we go to the rear camera and we got this behind me. Start the year as we mean to go on, I guess. And I don't know if you can see, her hand is up there touching her visor and she's got very short nails. She's driving away from the nail salon like I am. I wonder if she had an appointment there and has got the raving hump because she has missed her appointment, because obviously they can't do their nails in there. Not when they haven't got one window in the shop front anyway. So is it because she hasn't been able to get her nails done that she does something out of the ordinary for an Audi driver? You see her leaving a gap there. Remember the gap between the red car and the white car? Oh no, she's not waiting. It looked like she was going to wait for that car there, but she speeded up to get into the gap first. Remember, she's driving an Audi and she's suddenly realising that she's driving an Audi. Never mind the nails, she's driving an Audi. You got to drive like an Audi driver, which is about a car and a half length away from the car in front. But then she does the unthinkable. After all the training she's done in Audi boot camp, she goes and does the unthinkable. She's been put off by the nail salon being closed and smashed up and everything, and she does the unthinkable, which cannot be allowed. She actually indicates. Always an Audi. So in this clip, we're on the good old M25, heading towards the A3 turnoff again. And up there in the distance, already I can see lane 1 is actually getting a bit of a queue, which actually turns into a slip road. I don't want the A3, so I'm getting out of the way of it. I can see that lane 2 is actually getting a bit heavy as well, so I'm going to be moving over even more. Now, we still got over a mile before the junction, but this is how bad it is because of the roadworks now. I can still see up there in front that it's getting even heavier, and I will be moving out to the outside lane. I know that all these cars in lane 2 will be wanting to get into lane 1, which becomes a slip road, and it's incredibly dangerous, which is why I do move out. It's a 50 mile an hour speed limit, and as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit congested now, the 2 inside lanes. So I will be moving out to the outside lane to get out of the way of it even more, just like this car in front of me is. The only trouble is that car in front of me wants to slip road, but don't worry, he is one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins. Now the assassin isn't on his own. The car in front of him, the VW there up there in front, also wants that left hand lane. And there's also a car in front of the VW there that also wants the left-hand lane. Leaves it that late he actually runs out of road. You can just about see the yellow circle of death there. He's licensed to kill. And the thing is, if you'd noticed over to the left-hand side, there are a few gaps opening up. But these two Herberts will not go into them because there's plenty more M25 to drive down before cutting across. Now we're looking further down the road now to see the first one pull over. There he is. Look, he's run out of M25 and goes across the solid white lines to get onto the junction to the A3 there. And as for my driving here, I've gone past the junction and I just move over. And as I've said so many times before now, that is the safest way to do this junction if you don't want to be on the A3, that is. Now, you get to know these cars that are doing it. It's stereotyping, yes, but if you look over to lane 2, you get to know these cars are not going straight. They're not going on the M25. They're all cutting in. You can just see the type of cars they are. You know, they would never ever be in lane 2 as it is at the moment. Otherwise, you know, it's obvious to me. It just sticks out like a sore thumb that these guys are just going to be cutting in. Unfortunately, the bloody coach is in the way because you'll be able to see some of them moving over. We do get to see the VWs move over and they leave it to the very last second, and there is no gap for them to get into. They actually stop. They actually stop on the M25 to pull over. They're that ignorant of the rules. So we've obviously gone back quite a bit because we've just overtaken that little van, and then you'll see the circle of death in the front of the this VW a little bit better. There, yeah, the license to kill. Sadiq Khan's license to kill assassins there, and there's the other VW there, and you'll see his indicator go on, and they actually stop the M25 to get into their lane. Unbelievable. Such dangerous bad driving that. And it appears to be the rumours were true. Sadiq Khan has been knighted. He is now a sir. You will never hear me call that muppet a sir. The most undeserving knighthood since Keir Starmer. Another one that you will never hear me call sir. Now in this clip we're looking at this white car. Now you're out, go. Don't leave it in the middle of the road like that. Go or stay. Don't do half measures. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's what I was saying last night. Anyway, don't do half measures. Give me a full one. And look at the speed. Look at the speed he's tore out of there. Wow. Anyway, look at this car on the left-hand side. Yep, it's one of Sadiq Khan's mob again. They've parked there to either drop off or pick up and left it like that. So now we're looking at the red car, who's obviously having trouble with his eyesight. Cannot see that great big arrow there saying that that's a right turn only lane. It's all about concentration, mate, isn't it? Idiot. 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 There's a time and a place to overtake these people, and coming up to a bend isn't the right time or the place. Burke. Now in this clip here, I'm going to let this guy out because he's blocking up the road coming towards me, so it's a sensible thing to do. And he's going to be turning left. Now, just because he's turning left, it doesn't mean someone waiting in that left turning can actually pull out. They've still got no priority. They've got give way lines on the road, but they still pull out. And he's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. You've just pulled out on me. Now in this clip we're in Sutton, and further down the road narrows to one lane here. There's no signage to say who has priority from what lane neither. obviously you just merge in turn. But not when it's one of Sadiq Khan's assassins, you don't. I did guess what he was going to do further up the road here as well. I'll show you this from the rear in a second. As you can see, the road narrows there. And I'm going to show you this. The van behind me, he thought about going past me and then thought twice about it and then gets in behind me. The car behind is one of Sadiq Khan's assassins. Now I know some of you will be saying, well, he's just overtaken you. Yeah, but you don't do it like that. And obviously he was going over the speed limit to do it. So two things there. Watch this one then. And I know that you do not want that lane. You will be cutting across everyone to the left. That is so obvious. Now you heard my prediction there, what I think he's going to do. He's going to cut across us all in this lane. There are two lanes that go around the side of that building in front of us, which is a police station, by the way. Sutton police station there. Yeah, it's massive. Bearing in mind you never ever see a copper on the streets around here, but they've got a massive station. Now what I was expecting him to do was just swap lanes. Basically cut in front of us, zoom off in front of us, and just swap lanes to be in the inside lane. You know, that is what my prediction was. I didn't expect him to go left, to turn left here. Yep, to actually turn left from the right-hand lane. They are not called Sadiq Khan's assassins for nothing. Oh, and it actually turned left. It actually turned left from there. Didn't even go straight on. I thought it was going to go down here and cut across. Bloody hell. So in this clip, it's time for my crash investigation team. Yep, we've got one for you now. Let us know what you think happened here between this van and the car behind it. Obviously, one's pulled out in front of the other. Hello, hello, hello.
It's alright, mate.
What's the name of this road?
You can't park there, sir.
Now in this clip, remember I've always said that giveaway lines mean give way to the left and the right. Look at this one. Now they didn't look left at all. There are giveaway lines there, they are faded, but you can see them. Now there's lots of different reasons why I could be on the wrong side of the road approaching that junction there. Have a look up in front, there's an Asda lorry that's parked up half on the pavement. If he was back here, I would have to be on the wrong side of the road to get round him, with that coming out of the turning and not looking. That really is an accident waiting to happen there. So in this clip we're on the good old M25 again, approaching the A3 again, but this time the other direction. And this time I do want the A3, so I'm already in the slip road. Which one of these vehicles wants the slip road? Have a little guess, which one of these guys wants the slip road that I am in? I will speed it up a little bit here. You haven't got long. The answer is none of them. One of them wants to get out of the slip road, but leaves it till the very end. Yeah, a bit of a red herring that one, sorry. But why do people make driving look so difficult? Let's have a look at this guy. He's got a P on the back of his car, which means he's just passed his test. Yeah? Or does it mean piss poor? I don't know. I sort of like think it's the second one. He's in the left-hand lane. He's got his right indicator going. The left-hand lane means straight on. He goes over the top of the roundabout from the left-hand lane turning right. Really? You have just passed your test and you're driving like that? Same guy, a little bit further down the road, we come up to another roundabout. Same car, same smart car, same P on the back, which means piss poor, or is it piss poor examiner that's giving him a driving licence? Where's he going? He's going over to the left. The left-hand lane is a left turn only lane, and yet he's indicating right again. Where you going, mate? Have you left your indicator on by mistake? Or are you turning left? It's so difficult, isn't it, this driving? It's so difficult. So he's going straight on from the left turn only lane. And the wrong indicator there. He didn't indicate left, obviously, to go round here. Lots of things wrong with this guy, and yet he's only just passed his test. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully I wasn't too loud for you on this Hangover Wednesday. Thanks for all the Christmas messages and Happy New Year messages I've received recently. Anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.